Hey, what's up, guys? Houston here. Look, I know many of you may be considering starting a Turo business and you're trying to find out which banks is the best banks to get an auto loan to get multiple cars. I'm going to tell you guys this, and it's going to be shocking. Do not get an auto loan from a bank to start a Turo business. All right. Now, some of you scratching your head, but I'm going to tell you why. Okay. When you're in the Turo business, in the rental car business, okay, now those cars that you're purchasing from the bank, they have a certain type of calculated miles for these type of vehicles. And because you're purchasing these vehicles as a passenger vehicle and not as a commercial vehicle, they can call the loan. That's right. Now, what's happening in the auto industry, a lot of people they're doing like DoorDash, Turo and stuff, and they're stopped making payments on the cars. So when they repossess these cars have 50, 75, 100,000 miles on these cars. And on average, they usually calculate these miles as about maybe 10 to 12,000 miles because they are passenger cars, right? Now, here's the thing about it. Like I said, what they're doing, they're starting to look at this. And if you miss a payment, then they're going to start checking out, okay, what's the process of the mileage and stuff like that. And they're starting to really look at people. And like I said, if you're 50, 75, 100,000 miles in on a car that you only had for like 2 years or something like that, now they're really looking at that. And I'll tell you another thing. If you have those type of miles and they're looked at as commercial miles or whatever, because it's making it harder for banks to get their money from insurance company when they do accidents and stuff like that, that's going to make it even challenging. But I'm going to tell you actually how you actually really want to buy your car. Okay, if you're going to do Turo, then you want to do this here. But I want to finish explaining so you have a complete understanding. All right. Now, yes, like you can go to Navy Federal and you can get an auto loan, but they also offer commercial loans. But coming into the commercial loans, if you get a commercial loan from a bank, you also have to get the commercial insurance. All right. Now, if you don't get the commercial insurance, does that mean that the insurance company will not cover you? That doesn't mean that, but it's going to be more challenging to get a payoff if, say, that you was in an accident or something like that. All right. You don't believe me? Check it out. But one of the things I want you all to understand, this is the reason why I tell people, do not buy a car through the banks. What you want to do, and this is very important, you want to try to get like a line of credit. Okay, or a 0% credit card, right? And so the reason that you want these two versus a auto loan, because it's revolving credit. Because if you get like a car loan or a commercial loan or something like that, once you pay that loan back, you don't have access to the money. You just have access to the car. But if you get a 0% credit card, and I'll tell you some of the best credit cards you want to go after, or a line of credit, then because they are revolving, you buy the cars with that revolving line of credit and pay it back down. Then you still have access to money. All right. And you don't have to keep on applying for loans and stuff like that. And again, you also actually own the vehicle. So you don't have nobody holding title as collateral. And because you actually own the vehicle, now if you want to go take a title loan against the vehicle, you can do that because you actually own it. Now, again, if you want to put that type of vehicle because you purchased it that way on Turo, that would be the best way to do it, all right? Because you're making money, that money's coming into the company and making that money pay back that revolving line of credit, and you're still able to use it to go buy more cars, all right? Now, some of the places that I would tell you that you may want to look at, and it just depends on the region you're in, I would probably look at PNC Bank. Now, I know I talk a lot about PNC Bank, but because they're a tier 2 bank, so they're a little more open to giving you more funding. Now, here's the thing about it. If I were you and going for a business credit card with like PNC Bank, then what I would do, I would structure the business properly. And I would set up payroll. So if you need help setting up payroll, click the link in the description, or even need help setting up the car the proper way, because you don't want to use a high-risk NAICS code as well. But the card you want to get is the PNC Business Credit Card, not the Visa Signature, but the regular business credit card, because it offers 0% on purchases and balances for up to 12 months, okay? And so what that means is that if you need to liquidate the card in order to purchase a vehicle or something like that, it's not affecting the personal credit. Now, here's another benefit to that. Because PNC will actually give you a line of credit, a business line of credit, usually after 3 to 6 months, then you're able to go back and go get more money out of them. All right. Now, another institution, and they're Experian FICO 9. Okay. Now, another institution you want to take a look at is Wells Fargo. You don't want a car loan from Wells Fargo. You want to set your business up, set your payroll up, make deposits and stuff from your business account and stuff like that, and cut yourself a check from your business account. Then you want to apply for the business line of credit. Now, they have 2 types of business line of credit, okay? They have the regular business line of credit, and then they have the Advantage business line of credit. You want to go for the Advantage Wells Fargo business line of credit, because the limits on that is from $5,000 up to $50,000. Okay. Now, all you need is a 680 credit score to qualify for that. Now, please keep in mind again, if you're using an LLC, then if you have multiple people on that file, then they're going to more likely pull everybody's credit, right? So if it's just you, the individual, as a matter of fact, I wouldn't even operate as an LLC, as a pass-through, because a lot of times when you operate as a pass-through company and you're a one owner, they don't look at you as a growth business. So that may not be the best structure. Now, if you need help with setting up the right structure in order for growth to get more capital, click the link in the description. I'll work with you. Now, that being said, going back to this Turo situation, this is to help you avoid getting your vehicle repossessed, okay? Because, yes, they can legally repossess your vehicle if you bought it under even you got a business loan, but it was not a commercial, and you used that vehicle for commercial instead of regular passenger. They can actually call a loan on that. All right. Now, if you have any other question about business credit funding, personal credit funding, removing negative items off of the credit, click the link in the description. Schedule a one-on-one consultation. Thank you.